Well, that's not an easy situation that you were called upon, but you got some goals and you made some big saves.
Yeah, you never know in this league. I've been around long enough that I've been in some funky spots before, and obviously, first and foremost, you don't ever want to see that from your other goalie, and probably our best player on our team so far this season. It's tough to see. As a goalie, as soon as I saw that, I sort of knew that I start getting my stuff on. But I was talking to him after. He's in good spirits, so we're hoping that it's nothing too serious.
What was it like to get that kind of support and just the way you guys played that second period?
Yeah, as everyone stepped up. I mean, that's what happens when you have guys out of the lineup. Obviously, you lose a guy mid-game, but you're also Halsey and Pally, and you need guys to step up and do their job. And I thought that second period was obviously one of the best periods we played of late. Sort of sets a standard for us. I think to come back here this weekend against a good team and try to replicate that.
How much did this team need that to play that style tonight?
Yeah, I think it's weight off a lot of guys' shoulders. I mean, obviously get the 2 points at home before you go on a couple-game road trip here, but it's been tough for pucks going in the net lately. And I think for those guys, it's a great mental boost, and obviously it was big 2 points.
How about your save at the end of the second period? Just take it.
Yeah, it was 2-on-1. I thought the guy was shooting the whole way, and he sort of waited, and just a little bit of desperation.
What would you say about the energy, especially in the second period, the desperation that the team brought, and they were just bringing that offensive push?
Yeah, I know. I think our start of the game was a little slow. I think we all can agree with that. But I think the last probably 7 minutes of the first, we really pushed, and I think we tried to carry that over into the second. Obviously, right away with Mercer, the big goal, and then we slowly chipped away at it. Every team in this league is good. You're not going to be able to just stomp on anyone for 60 straight minutes. There's going to be ups and downs through the game, but I thought for the most part of that second period, they played a hell of a job.
Jake, when you have some of the greats that came into this building tonight, is it hard not to get up and make sure that you play at your peak performance?
I mean, you should be up every night, but I think it puts things in perspective. I think a lot of the guys paved the way before you, especially for this organization. I know not a lot on any of us played with any of them. I got to play with Marty, luckily, but I think it's just a lot of respect, gratitude for what they did and where they put, this uniform on the map and what they did for the Devils. So I think you have to take that into consideration, and you got to go out there and play for those guys. And without them, I don't know if they, like I said, they paved the way. You got to respect to the alumni and the players before you, and even though you don't know them, it's a big deal.
What stood out about your team's energy and push late in the first, moving into the second, and that desperation to get the win?
Yeah, I don't know what stood out, but we definitely got some momentum going, and great second period, some extended zone time in there, and it's tough to play against when you're playing like that. So we've been really working on our game, focusing on different stuff, and even the last couple of days, some key things, and how to score goals and stuff like that, and it was a little better today. So obviously some PP goals in there, but some shifts that we could have had a bunch. So hopefully we can learn and keep doing that consistently.
Never want to see Markstrom go down, but Jake Allen comes in, has a really strong game. What did you see off him?
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough spot to be in, so he came in and played unreal. So it's nice to have two really good goalies, and hopefully Marky's back soon.
How hard was it to see Marky go down there, especially with how he's been playing lately?
Yeah, very hard. I think he's been so good for us. So obviously I think he didn't look like he was feeling great when he was getting up. So definitely hard to see. Don't want to see anyone get hurt. And then, like we said, Jake came in and played awesome, so that's good for us.
You mentioned the power play. When the team's struggling to find the back of the net, how big is it for the confidence to have the power play that's been so well kind of come through tonight and get the offense going?
Yeah, it's huge. I think special teams changes games. A couple PP goals changes the game, and I guess today was a 1-1, and then we get the lead from the power play. So just like simple as that, and able to play with the lead and stuff like that. So just little things like that in the game change the game, and penalty kill obviously too. So obviously it's big when we can win those special teams battles.
Not just a win, but a win by 4 goals. How significant is that for this group to know that you guys can get that scoring back? You can have everything work, and then you can score by multiple. Or win by multiple.
Yeah, I mean, we know we can. I think just look at the players in the room. So much talent and stuff. We know we can score. So just focusing on certain things, little things, and now we got to do it consistently and try to keep building and keep getting better.
A special night too, Ring of Honor, some big players and coaches in this organization here. What was it like to see them in the pregame ceremony?
Yeah, very cool. They did what ultimately we want and what we dream about doing. So definitely motivation for us, and to see that and see, I guess, the Devils legends on the ice. So definitely pretty cool, and I don't know when the next one will be, but it was always fun to be a part of.
Well, I don't know. Did we say that when your coach makes some words to you in the morning skate, that maybe that translated to this team's performance tonight?
Yeah, well, I think we obviously wanted to perform better than what we did here this morning, and pretty much sometimes it just needs to be said, and I think we reacted well, and we had a good game out there tonight, and it'll be nice now to hopefully try to get on a run there now.
Dawson, you guys took over that second period. You didn't score, but for like 3 minutes you completely dominated, and finally, later in the period you were able to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a big momentum changer if you look back on it. I don't know what the time was, but I know pretty much every line had a shift in the ozone before there was a whistle, and I think that kind of just, put us in a different level, in a different gear, and I think we just ran with it from there on in, right till the end of the game, and I think it showed. Obviously, we drawed penalties after, created more opportunities, and that's where we wanted to get back to our game.
When it's 1-1 and you see your goalie go down and Jake has to come in, do you guys just decide that we have to lift our level of play right now?
Well, I think it's unbelievable, impressive for like a goalie to come in. You're cold on the bench, and then all of a sudden, like, it's super unfortunate for Markey. You never want to see that happen, or a player or a goalie. But for Jake to step up and come in like that and shut the door, and he really gave us a chance to win, and we just kept going with it. And then it was a full team effort out there.
Meyer assisting on both of your goals. What was working well with your movement together?
Yeah, I think it was great. Obviously, we wanted to be on the same page, our line as a whole, and I think pretty much we all skated well, played with a lot of pace, and pretty much that's what created our opportunities. We had the puck on our stick most of the time, and even on that goal, we chipped it in, got it back, used our skill, made plays, and obviously it was nice to find the back of the net.
We heard that this team wants to build on this now, but how much does it help that it was a multi-goal win versus just a one-goal win?
I think, within our group we have a lot of guys that can score, and it'll be nice, obviously, to get back to that. It's not the only thing within the games, but it obviously is a big part. The team that scores more wins the game, and I think tonight for us, obviously, you look at the bright side, we only kept it the one for them, and but for us to find the net, have different looks, and create that momentum is a big thing for us in the future.
What does it do for your confidence? You get the 3 power play goals, you score some goals tonight. You just make feeling good about your offense again.
Well, the special teams is a major part of the game. Obviously, it's a big momentum changer. If you look at it, we had 3 of ours, and shut down them on the PK. It can really change the game. It can change the way that even if a team's not playing good and you're scoring on the power play, you can find a way to win, and you need that. And tonight we obviously showed that we're capable of putting the puck in net on the power play, and Dougie, Brader, Jack, they all had Naster in there front, and Nico, they had a good unit there tonight.
To sort of follow up on that, it's been a tough string of games the last few outings, and this Bruins team coming into this matchup, they were 8-0-2 against you guys in their previous 10 games. Is this sort of the big win that boosts your guys' confidence collectively and trying to win more consistently?
Well, I think we're looking at it on ourselves. We wanted to improve our game ever since the break and get back on the right track. So anytime a team comes into your building, you want to put up a hard fight, and I think we did it here tonight. And obviously when the Bruins come in, they're a tough team, like you said, but like I said, we focus on ourselves. We knew what we had to do and dial it in, and I think we did just that tonight.
Dawson, is this the kind of win that you can point to and say this is the one that we started digging ourselves out of that little hole that we put ourselves in?
I would hope so. It'd be obviously great for us to get on a roll now, but overall, if you look, we're going to take it game by game and make sure that we look at the video, keep our practices and momentum through the full time. We don't want to take no time off, and it'll be important now for us getting on these few road games, dial it in.
Every now and then you'll probably look up at the banners. What does it mean to see those guys in the building tonight?
It was pretty special. History within an organization is everything. They built the foundation, and they were the ones that started off winning the cups here. pretty much they're everything, and we're trying to follow their footsteps and recreate what they did. So it's obviously pretty special to have them in the building and have that ceremony out there tonight. Whenever they accomplish something that big, it should be recognized and special. You know, I wasn't even born back at the time, and I was still out there like thinking it was amazing just to see those guys walk across and to be honored like that.
How important was it to see your team respond, you know, with greatness in the building tonight, just to see the way they, especially in the second period, dominated?
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of reasons why we needed a good effort here and good result tonight, but yeah, you got so many legends, Devils legends in the building tonight. All people that leave such a tremendous legacy here. So, yeah, they're all in the building. They're watching you. You want to honor them with a good performance. But like I said, there's lots of reasons why we needed a good one tonight.
When you look back on the injury, just the performance of Allen to come in and do what he did, and how is, you know, Markstrom?
I mean, tremendous job by Jake. Tremendous job by I thought our whole team. Like, you know, Jake certainly did a great job in net. Made some big saves for us. But just our whole team just continuing to play, and Marky's been just so important for our team. So it could have been, you know, it could have been a real drain on the energy of the group. But guys didn't let it be. So that was really really great to see. I think it'll take some time before we have the full extent on Marky, but I talked to him and he's in good spirits and commented to me that he's feeling a lot better now than he was before, so that's positive, but he's going to miss some time.
You talked earlier about changing up some things, trying to get more offense. What did you think of the line combinations that you used tonight and how they panned out in the game?
Well, obviously the Dowling line with Mercer and Meyer was tremendous tonight. Not just, I mean, the two goals were terrific, but those guys had a lot of great shifts. I thought Meyer and Mercer both had their best game in a long time. So that was really good. And, you know, I thought we got good shifts from the other groups, but it was important for me to try to boost the third group. You know, and having Timo there was a big part of it. So for that line to come through and have a good day today, it's kind of where I started and putting the lines together and kind of filled in the spots from there with breaking up some pairs that we had been pretty consistent with all year. So for that one to come through was great, and you know, I thought we got good shifts from everyone else, and power play did its thing. It's a good recipe for us to win games. You know, get a couple of 5-on-5, come through on the power play, not give up a great deal, get good goaltending when you do make some mistakes. That's the recipe, and you know, that's what it looks like when we play like that.
Energy, the desperation at times, especially in the second period, them just holding the offensive zone, continuing to fire shots, get them on Swayman. What were you seeing out of that performance from your group?
Yeah, I thought that was, I mean, that's obviously our best sequence of time for, you know, well, since before Christmas. You know, just shift over shift. I think we got 3 or 4 line changes, full line changes. You know, it was the Dowling Meyer, if I remember correctly, Dowling Meyer Mercer line started that sequence, and they ended up finishing the sequence as well. So, yeah, that was outstanding. Obviously, you want to get rewarded with a goal there, but when you talk a lot about process and being connected and staying in the battle and winning pucks back and staying on offense, making it hard on the opposition, that's everything right there except for shooting it in the net. So, but I think that really. You know, you talk about energy. You know, Marky's energy or injury could have sucked the energy out of us. I think that sequence there probably makes it tough on the opposition to be sitting on the bench and watching that. So that's what you want to do to the opposition.
With Marky there, just how heartbreaking is it to see someone go down, especially with how he's been playing lately? And then what was his reaction in that moment? I've
been in the game a long time. So you got to just press on. I don't think too much about it. Just next guy up. We got great depth in goal, and I got great confidence in Jake as he came in and improved. So, you know, we're hoping for the best, obviously, with Marky, and he has been tremendous for us. So you hate to see it because he's so important to our team. But in the moment, in the game, I don't think twice about it. We just press on. Yeah, no doubt. But that's what I mean. Like, just in terms of our response, like, it's, you're given an opportunity there. It's a tough moment to watch your goalie go through that, but you're given an opportunity now to take a hold of the game, and guys came through. So yeah, no question, that was big, really big for us. And especially trying to get something good and try to pile up some good things, and you get a setback. We cough one up in the first period that ends up in our net. It's a setback that took us a little bit to kind of get our life back from that. And the Markey injury could have had a similar effect, but the power play didn't let it.
Coach, it's maybe the first multi-goal win in a little while. Is this one of the games that you can, or is this a game you could point to and say, maybe that this is the turning point of where you guys dig yourself out of a hole that maybe you guys were in a little bit?
We'd like to think so, and certainly hope so. That's what we. I said to the group after, we can breathe a little bit here now. We can remember that we can score goals and we can play well. We can win games convincingly. So yeah, that's the hope. But it's just one game, so you got to go out and do it again and all of that. So we'll enjoy the other day off here tomorrow. Obviously, got some guys sick again, and we got to make sure we're managing that appropriately. But we'll get another practice day, and then travel up the road, play against a Montreal team that's playing as good or better than anybody in the league, and feel good about it. But this is the kind of response I was hoping for today. Like I think I said the last time I chatted with you guys, we now had a chance to take a breath. We took a day off. We had a practice day. We played tonight. Now we're going to take another day off of another practice day, play again. Hope that we can just start to build momentum here again and find our way and hope that what we've just gone through is behind us and that we're better having gone through it.
Does it feel kind of fitting in Lemaire fashion? You were a little unhappy with the effort this morning, but it seemed to spark the players and raise their compete.
Oh, I don't know. Sure. I don't know if that plays into it. The morning skate's the morning skate. The game is the game. I'm trying to coach in that moment. I wasn't happy there this morning, but it's not lost on me. Jacques in the building. I admire him greatly. He was just in the short amount of time I spent with him in Toronto, he was just a tremendous mentor. And you see the success that he has. You see the players that showed up for him here tonight. Clearly, had an impact on them. And obviously, when you take part in these ceremonies, it's often players and stuff like that. But to be a part of a coach being honored like that, I'm grateful to be a part of it, especially to have a little bit of a connection with him, and chatting with him this morning was tremendous. So certainly happy that he and everybody in his party and such maybe enjoyed the game a little bit more, having the Devils be on the right side of it.
And it looked like Jack wasn't on the bench to start the second. Was everything good there?
He had to get some stitches in his finger.
Thank you, Sheldon.
Thank you.